Hey guys, hey everybody. Yeah, it's about 9:16 on this TGIF Friday evening. I just got dropped off by my bus, and this actually marks the end, at least for the next week or so, of me doing literally 11 to 6 for basically 4.5 days. Well, 4 out of 5 days, I should say. And the reason I say that is because next week I'm doing 5 days straight period, but the benefit is they will be 4.5 hour days. One of them actually will be a 4.5 hour day with a lunch meal period, which is kind of unusual, but then again, the way they have it positioned, I guess they like to try this out and experiment with it and see how well it works or something, I don't know. But yeah, one of those days, I think it's a Thursday, I'm going to have a lunch period, even though it doesn't make any sense, but I guess that's to shave off 15 minutes, so it's only a 30-minute lunch or something, I don't know. But yeah, I did 11 to 6, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and today, and then I'm doing 1 to 5:45 tomorrow. And then next week, like I said, I'm doing 5 days straight, but the benefit is I'm actually going to have a little bit more time to myself in the morning. What I mean by that is, basically, when my mom leaves around 6:45, 6:50 to go to work, I'm going to have basically about 4 hours to kill. 4 hours to do whatever I want. And I'm looking forward to that. I really am. I'm actually looking forward to that, even though one of the times I'm supposed to come in, I think might be 1:15, but we'll see. We'll see if they change that or not. I think most of it's 1 to 6 or something, but we'll see what happens. But it's just what it is. I mean, the following week I go back to doing 11 to 6, except for Wednesday, because on Wednesday, no, I'm not off. But in the middle of the week, I will have a short 4.5 hour day, if you will, short 4 hour 45-minute day, I should say, instead of 6 hours, unless they need me to stay. And if they want me to stay, that's fine too. There's more money in the pocket. But anyway, though, yeah, this is the end of the six and a half hour work shift, if you will. And then next week, like I said, it's 4 hours straight, and then I'm off on Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow's the last Saturday for the next month or so, if things work out hopefully the way I believe they should. Tomorrow's the last Saturday that I will be working, at my job, because then I'll have the rest of the Saturdays off. And it's something that does financially help me out, because I have to take Lyft or Uber, well, in my case, Lyft, just to get home, in the afternoon. The reason being is because they have me working till a time that basically doesn't coincide with the bus. Now, I've mentioned this before, I believe, in an on-screen or audio video. But basically, the bus schedule on the weekdays is like every 100 minutes, if you will. It's like every, I would say, hour and 40 minutes, basically. That's what it is, an hour and 40 minutes in between routes. But on the weekends, it's every 3 hours. Yeah, it's every 3 hours. So like tomorrow, the first bus in the morning is at 6:28, and then the next bus is 9:28, and then 12:28, 12:28, 3:28 or something like that, around that, time frame when it comes to picking up people from Newman. So yeah, the bus schedule on Saturday, with me having the schedule that I've had for at least about a month and a half now, doesn't really work, well with that scheduling, because I have to literally, like I said, instead of taking a bus, I have to call a Lyft, well, not call, but I have to schedule a Lyft or, or an Uber, but like I said, in my case, it's a Lyft, just to come pick me up. And it costs, depending on when I book it, it does cost a lot. Sometimes it costs less than usual or expected, and sometimes it costs a lot. Yes. Sometimes it costs, more than, I would like to pay and everything. It costs more than I would like to pay. I mean, I'll give you a good example. Tomorrow and last week, tomorrow and last Saturday, those buses, not bus, but those Lyft rides, if you will, last week cost me about $40, $39.99. Well, tomorrow's is almost close to that as well, $39.74. And all these people are doing is driving from wherever they are to pick me up to go to Newman, and that's it. And I understand it does cost gas and everything, and that's why they charge a lot. But come on, seriously, why don't you just lower your prices? I mean, I understand hiking them up during the holidays and everything, but why not, lower them, during the non-holidays? So that way people can actually have money themselves, in their pocket. But that's not what they're doing. That's not what they're doing. And again, that's why at the, behest and request of my mother that I should try requesting some Saturdays off. And that's what I did. I mean, I thought I was going to get this Saturday off, but I scheduled it. But I asked for it, not scheduled, but I asked for it, a little too late. What I mean by that is they give you basically to the first Monday, literally, of the new schedule that you're working to request for a day off 2 weeks from then. So, for example, I looked on the thing today, and they said, hey, if you want, this day, the weekend, or at least one of the days of Thanksgiving week, Black Friday week, if you want that off, in any manner, depending on how many days, you need to let us know by the 7th. Now, I could let them know tomorrow that, hey, I also want to have, Friday off, but I don't want to chance the fact that I'll be denied. So I'd rather work that day, and also I'd rather have the opportunity, depending on how long I'm there and how it works out, to basically make some premium pay, if you will, which is supposed to be between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m., I guess, or something. It's supposed to be around that. I'm not really sure. But that's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Anyway, though, right now, as we speak, I will be off the 12th, and I will be off the 19th. Now, what's crazy about the 12th compared to the 19th, which are both Saturdays, and the reason I'll be working 5 days in a row, both weeks, Monday through Friday, is mainly because of the fact that the 12th I did ask off for, and obviously I got it, but according to my schedule, it's just a regular day off. Well, the other one I got on Saturday, the other one for the 19th, which is a Saturday, has been highlighted as an unpaid vacation. And it's like, well, that's kind of what I wanted for the 12th as well, but I think what happened is I let our new ETL guy that does the scheduling, I let him know what the bus schedule was. I basically printed out a copy of what the bus schedule is Monday through Friday and Saturday, so they can get an idea of, hey, if you want me to work, this is when the bus picks me up from where I live, And this is where the bus, this is when the bus picks me up from when I get off work. Basically letting them know that, hey, between this morning hours, hold on for a sec. These morning hours, if you will, I can, get picked up by my picked up by my bus. Like on the weekends, I'm telling them, hey, look, 6:28, 9:28, you want me to be here early, like at 8 to open up with you guys, I could do that. You want me here at, 11 or 11, you want me here in time for an 11 or 11:30 shift, I can do that for you guys. That's what I'm showing them. But then I'm also showing them that on Saturdays, I have to be out of work at this time because this is when the bus picks me up. So I don't know if maybe that's why I got the 12th off, without it saying unpaid vacation, because of, the new guy's like, yeah, I can see what he's talking about. And he's just going with it. So my schedule, like I said, is changing throughout the next month or so. And it looks like I'm going to be getting the Saturdays I requested for off, as well as maybe possibly permanently. I don't really know. We'll see what happens as we approach December. But yeah, it looks promising right now. Although things can definitely change. There's no doubt. Like I said, my schedule, next week is different because I'm going to be doing 5 days a week in a row. But it's mostly from 1 in the afternoon till 6 p.m., 6:15 at night. And that's it. And then I'm able to catch the last bus of the night to come home. And the benefit, silver lining, is, I'll be able to have at least, depending on when my mom leaves for work, I'll be able to have 4 hours to myself. Of course, 15, 20 minutes of that will be probably showering and everything, but still I'll have most of the time to myself. So if I have my computer on early, or if it's left on from the previous day or so, I can do a live stream maybe, or I can do a recording, upload it, and be done. Who knows? So there's benefits to it, to having a schedule like this, but there's also sacrifices that have to be made. Like, for example, the week after next week, I'm going to do 5 days in a row, but I got to be at work at 11. And I'm doing like 11 to 6 Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Friday. But then Wednesday is when I'm getting the Saturday schedule, which I'm guessing if they put me back on Saturday in the future, that's what I would get. And that's 11 to 3:45. But that's a week after next week. So yeah, things are changing. But, as far as it goes for my channel and even my podcasting, if you will, which you'll be watching, listening and watching this on YouTube and listening to it on my podcast via places like Spotify and Anchor and all of them, except for Pandora. Nothing's going to really interfere. I'm still going to have things planned out and ready to go, and just have to see what happens. And speaking of the BW Roses Discussions podcast, I have 6 new episodes up, so check those out. And really, guys, I just wanted to do this little work vlog, as well as let you know, what's going on otherwise, podcast and all that. But again, I just wanted to let you guys know what's happening. I just wanted to let you guys know what's happening. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. But let me know what your thoughts are overall. Let me know if you've kind of gone through a schedule change like this during the holidays and everything, in the comments and everything. And until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. Again, support the BW Roses Discussions podcast along with my YouTube channel.